Hey Scoli-subscribers, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm continuing to share my scoliosis journey from age 12 to 20 on episode 6.5 of my Scoli-series. This video will be covering 2 points: what the mental aspects of brace wearing consists of and how to overcome those mental aspects. I found 2 biggest mental aspects when brace wearing. And the first one is the most obvious one, which is being insecure about just the brace itself. Personally for me, I felt and just thought I did not look cute in the brace. I mean, I was 14 when I got this Scoli brace, and you know, that was a moment where I kind of wanted to dive into this teen vibe. Like, I wanted to start dressing more like a teen, and you know, there's just certain clothes and outfits that can't work with the brace, especially if you are trying to wear like a cami with a, you know, jean jacket, or if you're trying to wear this cute strapless dress, right? It's just certain things can't work with the brace, and I'm just like, this brace is ruining my just teenage life. Like, what is happening here? And then also, still to this day, I just deal with the insecurity of people hugging me, because it's 2 things that get me. It's the actual hugging of the brace. Like, it's just, I never like hug someone with plastic because I'm the one with the plastic on, but I'm sure it's weird when you hug plastic, right? So when someone gives me a hug, it's awkward because they can't really feel, you know, they can't feel anything besides plastic. And then it's their face reactions that get me. Like, afterward, they're like, what in the cyborg is that? And I always have to explain to them, like, oh yeah, I have a medical brace. And they're like, oh, okay. And it's that look of pity that I'm like, this is so embarrassing. Like, I don't even want to explain my story right now, but usually I have to, because I'm like, oh no, it's okay. I have scoliosis, it's okay. So it is a challenge and a half dealing with that. And then the second mental aspect that I have come to find is not actually obvious until you have been in your scoliosis journey. And that second one is just fearing loss of progress when you are asked to lessen the hours in the brace, and when you're asked to wean off the brace as well. So as I mentioned in episode 6, I had these really bad sores on my back, and Dr. J actually said you need to lessen the hours of your brace wearing because those sores aren't healing. And because I have just been in this journey for so long, that actually really made me scared that I would lose my progress. And when asked to reduce the hours I was wearing the brace, I would just remember, like, every morning I would like run to my mom and I would turn around and I would be like, Mama, can you please check my back? I don't know if it got worse, because I thought that I would have just lost the progress that I worked so hard to make, and I did not want my spinal curvature going back to what it has been. In regards to the first mental aspect I mentioned of just being insecure with brace wearing, there were 3 tips that helped me overcome insecurity that I think will be beneficial for you as well. And that first tip is understanding that you are going to be insecure. And I know this may seem obvious, but I know for me personally, I have constantly beat myself up about just, you know, not wanting to wear the brace because I feel insecure. Like, I'm always saying to myself, oh, I should be more confident, I shouldn't have to go through this, I should just love myself enough. But I think just allowing yourself to kind of be insecure is going to, I don't know, in a way just help you realize that you're human and that you have your struggles. Because this scoliosis journey is definitely filled with them, but admitting to yourself that you are insecure is going to relieve you from that stress of, oh, I should be perfect, I should be confident. And when you admit that you have a problem, you are already halfway there to finding the solution. The second tip that helped me overcome my insecurity was finding clothes that actually hid the brace. And while that may seem backwards, I was able to gain more confidence. So, for instance, the No Boundaries clothing line at Walmart has been super beneficial in my brace wearing journey, because it actually hides the brace and still fits nicely, still looks nice, and it's comfortable. And then I would just get, you know, a t-shirt that also covers the brace and stuff like that too. So while that may be backwards, me building up that confidence of looking cute again and still styling the brace and wearing the brace actually led me to take the next step of showing the brace out in public. And I do want to add this guilty plug in here. If you have not seen my 5 tips and tricks for brace wearing, please watch that, because I show you how you could style the brace and still look cute. The third and last tip that I have found super helpful for overcoming insecurity is just expressing to others and explaining to others about your scoliosis journey, about brace wearing. Because I think sometimes when people don't know your story, there's going to be more looks, more stares. But the moment that you can kind of take that attention and use it to sharing your scoliosis story, it could really work in your advantage. There was this one conversation I had at the airport, and I was wearing the brace out in public, and this little girl was whispering to her mom, and obviously kids can't whisper when they're so little, so I heard her very clearly, but she was like, "Mom, does she not have a stomach?" And so that was actually really, really funny. And so the mom was basically explaining to her like, "Oh no, she has scoliosis," and you know, and that was just really cool to be able to, for one, see the mom explaining about scoliosis, just putting more education about, you know, disabilities out there. But then it was good for me to just laugh and smile about that, because sometimes we take things so seriously. It's just like, yes, we may have this disability, but if we can use it to our advantage to educate people, make people laugh and smile, I think that's definitely a benefit that God gave us. And this is one of the main reasons that I have Destined for Straightness and created this channel, just to make lighthearted content, relatable content, and just content explaining stuff like these. The real hard-learned truth about scoliosis. And this has definitely been incredible in my scoliosis journey, sharing with you listeners, and I love reading the comments of what you guys put, because it just shows interest, and it shows that, hey, what I'm doing is not only to help myself overcome insecurity, but it's also to help other people as well. Now I want to touch on that second mental aspect of fearing loss of progress when asked to lessen the brace wearing hours. The first tip that I have for that is know that the precedent of your hard work is not going to go to waste. The best example or analogy I have for this, imagine if someone was building a house, right? They put the cement down and they started just building from the ground up a house, right? And let's say it was storming, so they had to take a break. Yes, that person or that construction worker, they may be wondering, man, is the house gonna hold? Is it gonna still be there when I can work on it again? But just understand that the cement of hard work lays a foundation for a sturdy house. So you are it's going to be okay. So as long as you have been putting hard work on the back end, doing your exercises, wearing your brace, those two things in conjunction with each other is that foundation of hard work. And so you should not be worried that the house is going to tumble, that your results are going to lessen and worsen. And so I hope that is an encouragement for you. This was definitely hard for me to understand, and it still is till this day as well. So just understand that your hard work is not going to waste when you have to lessen the brace wearing hours. The second tip for overcoming the loss of progress fear is just knowing that your Scoli doctor has your best interest at heart. This is exactly why I was explaining, I think it was in episode 3 of my Scoli-series, but I was basically explaining what to look for in a good Scoli doctor. You should be able to trust them. So if they tell you, hey, you need to start lessening the brace because your wounds are not healing, then you should be at peace of doing that, because your Scoli doctor does have your best interest at heart. Guys, I really hope that this Scoli episode was an encouragement for you, gave you some insight on what to do about the brace wearing, and just overcoming those mental aspects. Please stay tuned in for episode 7 of my Scoli series. Until next time, bye! Somebody.